Yeah, we'll just start with Marcus.
Brian, go ahead. Marcus, what did you make of their just overall defensive pressure and how they took that and just turned it into points for them to convert it?
Yeah, they're a great defensive team, just like a lot of teams in the Big 12. Tried to definitely pressure us a lot on the ball. We just didn't always do the best job of, attacking and getting to the paint like we said we would. The opportunities were there, we just didn't do it every time.
What did they do to put you on your heels in the first half? It kind of came quick toward the end of the first half.
We kind of started out kind of the way we wanted to. Then they went on a little run, and we went on another run, I believe cut it to 3. But then from that point on, we just kind of didn't execute the scouting report and, allowed O'Banner to get loose, and they started hitting shots, and that's kind of when, the tide changed for us in the first half.
There were some effort plays throughout the course of the game where they got one guy got rebounds over 3 or 4 people. What are the conversations like on the bench when those types of events happen?
Those are just things that, are unacceptable for us in this program. That's not something that, we should be allowing to happen. That's not something that, we pride ourselves on. That's not something that the coaches coach us to do. So that's definitely a lot of missed opportunities that we had in this game and something that can't happen going forward.
Nick in the back left.
Yeah, Marcus, they had 14 points off turnovers in the first half. I know turnovers have been sort of a recurring issue for you guys in the whole. Why does that seem to be sort of a theme these last few games? We all just, especially early on, aren't really holding on to the ball as well.
Yeah, like I said, the Big 12 is a great defensive league. I think you're seeing that by the numbers. Every single team is pretty sure nationally ranked in causing people to turn over the ball, including us. So it's just something that we have to continue to focus on, something that the coaches are, getting on us about, and we just have to really take that in and go out and execute.
Marcus did a great job with that tonight, though, right? 4 assists, no turnovers against one of the best defenses in college basketball. That was game planning for him. So Marcus is 16 points and 4 assists, no turnovers, a lot of courage, a lot of respect for this guy.
Coach.
On the atmosphere, it was like playing in this arena. And did you think, guys, it took them a little while to sort of warm up and get into a rhythm?
It was no secret what tonight was going to be. Coach and everybody on the staff prepared us for what this was. We knew that this is a great environment regardless of, the outside situation or whatever. We were prepared for it. It came at us last night. It wasn't nothing that, was new to us or we weren't expecting. It was a great environment. Credit to the fans. They do a great job, and it was very fun to play in, to be honest. These are the kind of games you want to play in growing up as a kid. So it was definitely a great experience. Obviously didn't end the way we wanted it to, but.
Chip, final left. We'll take 2 more for Marcus.
Yeah, Marcus, just following up on that, what was the mindset after last night, the craziness outside your bus? What was the mindset of the guys, coming out into this atmosphere?
It's nothing different, from day one, from when I spoke to Coach and when I got on campus. He did a great job of explaining to me that, this is Texas, and we're the most hated school, not only in the Big 12, but probably in the country. So wherever we go, that's what it is. And like I said, we were expecting this. It wasn't nothing new to us. We kind of get that everywhere we go. So when it happened, it happened. We soaked it in. It was what it was.
Last one for Marcus. Go ahead, Marcus. Just how much did y'all want this for Coach coming back here and everything that went into this?
A lot, definitely for me, I know how much, just how much Coach supports me and has my back, and, all of us, how much he fights for us every day and how much he works, just hard, even harder than we do, as a coach. And it's definitely the hardest working coach I've ever had in my life. So, stepping between these lines every single game, but, especially this one, knowing, the things that were surrounding him and not just him, his family and stuff like that, I really wanted to lay it on the line for him tonight. So,
Thank you, Marcus. Questions for Coach, please? Chris, what does that mean? Just hearing that from your player, that's something. I mean, that's pretty special to hear that. What does that mean to you?
That's one of the best parts of coaching, when you get to coach guys like Marcus. I've been fortunate. I've coached guys everywhere I've ever been, that had my back. And no, Marcus is special. He's one of the best players in college basketball. Played well tonight.
Joe, was there a point in the first half between the under 16 and under 12 on like the first wave of crowd noise and their first run momentum? You didn't choose to call timeout. Why didn't you? And just was that kind of a run that defined the first half of the game?
Yeah, I've never been a coach to call many timeouts when I have a veteran team with players I trust. So You know, you got to have those timeouts late in the game if you need them. So, you know, tonight's game, this was the ninth game in the 18-round fight. So we make the turn here early February. We gave ourselves a chance tonight. I thought we withstood the emotional start to the game. You know, we were right there after 4 or 5 minutes. First half, we had a stretch. We sure would have liked to get back. In the second half, we cut it to 6 a couple times, and you know we were right there. So, in games like this, you know, got to have some great individual performances. And I thought Texas Tech's 3 or best 4 players, in my opinion, all played great tonight. And so we had some individual performances too, but I think they had some guys that really played well. Obviously, Kevin McCullers, 15 free throws. Kev's a special player. And then Kevin got loose on some 3-pointers. Give him credit for some of those. Some of those were misassignments, but give him credit. He's a really good player. So they had some great individual performances. But I thought our guys were gritty. We were right there. We got some great shots tonight, open looks. Basketball is a game of making shots. You know, when you make them, it's a lot easier. So we'll go back and look at it. But I do think from where I was sitting and standing tonight, we got some good looks. And so we'll just have to, you know, work on our shooting as the season goes on.
Chip on your left.
Chris, I mean, in a lot of ways, you helped. I mean, you created this atmosphere. You know, just talk about that, the kind of weirdness of the atmosphere that you helped create over the last 5 years and having to play in it, you know, from another side.
Yeah, tonight wasn't about me, guys. I'm on the record my whole career, and you guys understand that I respect the opponent and I respect the game. And so tonight wasn't about me. I congratulate Texas Tech on a good home win in the Big 12. Had a great crowd tonight. Student attendance was noticeable, and yeah, I thought it was a good college basketball game. We wish we would have played better, but it wasn't for the lack of effort. Our guys battled tonight, but tonight wasn't about me.
Timmy was a little, you know, struggled early, and you're looking for, you know, your best players to be your most aggressive players. What were you telling him to kind of get him going?
I'd go back and watch the film before I specifically talk about possessions and things like that. But Timmy's heart was in the right place. Timmy Allen's a competitor, a really good player. You know, he was dialed in tonight as a leader. Look, we all wish we would have played better. So this wasn't on one player tonight. This was Texas Tech, a really good team, defending their home court in an early February conference game. You know, with a great environment tonight.
Chris, first half you played 11 guys, which you normally don't go that deep. Were you just kind of looking for a spark or looking for some kind of combination maybe?
Yeah, a little bit of all of, what's that deal called? All of the above. Yeah, I had a weird thought there. Yeah, for sure. We knew it was going to be an emotional game. We knew it was going to be, you know, guys trying to get to their second and third wins quickly. And so, yeah, we extended the bench a little bit more tonight within the game plan. And I thought guys did well.
Three last ones. Go ahead, Joe. I know you said it wasn't about you, but I know you can hear. You know what everybody's saying. You know what the 15,000 people are saying. So do you just tune it out? Like you know what they're saying, but you don't think it was about you.
No, tonight was a good basketball game.
Front left, far left.
Yeah, Chris, you guys have done a great job on the boards, and tonight Tech was able to get that part of you. I know you concentrated on that. But did you think that was a key to not being able to make that complete comeback when you got down to 6?
Yeah, no question. I think untimely offensive rebounds given up and untimely 3-pointers given up. You know, we had some runs. We were buckling in. You know, we were playing well in stretches. You know, and just had a missed block out here, maybe a misassignment there. But I thought more than just the overall rebounding and the overall 3-point defense, just some untimely mistakes. But that's basketball. You know, basketball is a game of spurts. You know, in this home court here at Texas Tech, these fans do a great job helping their team in spurts. So we expected that.
Keenan, middle right.
Coach, there's a free
free throw disparity tonight, and that seems to be sort of a common theme in certain losses. So how do you think you want to fix that?
Get to the free throw line more. No, I understand the question. I don't think we got there at all in the first half. And then on the second half, we flipped the script and got there, 19 times? Is that right? I don't have my readers.
Yes, sir, Coach. It's playing in this kind of environment, no matter how much stretch we out, is always going to be tough for the players. But y'all came out in the second half and made a little bit of a run on them. What did you tell your players at halftime to try to get them to lock in and focus up?
Just stay the course. Long game, 40-minute game. We didn't love the position we were in at halftime, but stay the course. A lot of confidence we get back in the game. It's exactly what we did. Cut it to 6. Got a chance. Different ways, different times in the game where you can win the game, and different times in the game where you can lose the game. And there was a couple segments in that first half that we gotta do better. Then I thought in the second half where we had them, kind of where we could throw a punch or two and make it really interesting. We had some just untimely plays. But give Texas Tech credit. Give their players credit. They played really well tonight. They protected their home court in an early February Big 12 battle. Had a sold-out crowd tonight. So I don't think it was necessarily, all about what we didn't do. I think you got to respect the opponent and give them credit as well.
Chip, last one.
Can you talk about Christian? I mean, I think, he had 4 offensive rebounds, he had 7 points and 7 boards in 14 minutes at one point. He had some tough work done inside.
Yeah, he played well, man. His heart was on his sleeve tonight. He was dialed in. I had the pleasure of coaching Marcus Santos Silva here, and Marcus does those things. Marcus had a great game tonight. Recognize him, and I thought CB brings that to our team. CB has a lot of roles on our team. He's a skilled player that can play different positions, but one of the things that CB brings is just his fight and his heart. He's a hard-playing, competitive guy that cares about each possession. He's fun to coach. Bishop's a really good player. I'm having a ball coaching him. He's one of my all-time favorite guys, and we're only a couple months into this deal.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.